Welcome everybody, Nanka here, and it's time for a Souldin.
Welcome everybody, Souldin of the Grin Brothers here, and it's time for a Souldin special. A Souldin special of Panel De Pon. Oh, she's adorable. Yeah, to think, Panel De Pon, I mean this was a while back now, but Panel De Pon was officially released in the worldwide. Admittedly, it's through the virtual console here. Well, virtual console, I say through the Switch Online service, so I don't own it in any sort of like tangible way. When Switch Online disappears, unfortunately this game goes with it. But still, and it's also untranslated, but still, it's such a big occasion. I decided to, you know, despite being such a big fan of Panel De Pon, and particularly of Lip as a character, and the Puzzle League series, I realised that I, you know, I hadn't actually got any Panel De Pon content on the channel. Like, I've got a whole, you know, Panel De Pon anniversary dedicated tea time video, but no real proper Panel De Pon gameplay, and so I figured I would fix that. So here's a Panel De Pon video for you all. Whilst this goes on, let's introduce the tea I've got. It's going to be a while till I drink it because I find it tastes bare, and it's a funny little thing. Turns out that I've not actually had Jasmine Tea before on this channel, which is, well, I must have had it long ago before I started doing the tea notebook, but I've not got the information of Jasmine Tea in my tea book, so I gotta fix that because I really like Jasmine Tea. My Jasmine Tea is a green tea. Its brew time is 2 to 3 minutes, and the brand I'm having today is Wittard's, but I do actually own a Twinings brand of it, which I will be trying out later. So there'll be a comparison here between two different Jasmine Teas. Information on it: it's a verdant green tea leaves. Verdant green tea leaves scented with blossoms of pretty white jasmine flowers for an elegant floral brew. Tends to be a quite nice bitter tea, and so I look forward to probably having that. Turns out the other one I tried out before was Jasmine Huang Shanya, but yeah, instead I'll be trying that out, the proper Jasmine. Not clear what all these instructions are. Okay, yeah, just the explanations, of course. Lip is an adorable character. Really wish he got added into Super Smash Bros. So yeah, you can just, in this explanation thing, speed up things with the whole of the A button. Panel De Pon here is like the first, of course, the first of the Puzzle League entries, so it is the simpler of the game sort of thing. You may have played some Puzzle League entries before. There's Pokemon Puzzle League on the N64. There's also Pokemon Puzzle Challenge on the Game Boy Color. Interesting enough, the only Gold and Silver spin-off game, aside from Pokemon Stadium 2. I was quite surprised to learn about that regarding Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, and it does actually contain original Panel De Pon content, because if it was going to be a Panel De Pon game, you can actually access the files of Lip, and there's sprites of the other characters and all that in there. Really fascinating. And New Leaf had an interesting crossover with Panel De Pon in having a Panel De Pon mini-game added to it as an update. The reward for doing so is for completing the entire Panel De Pon challenge, and it is even Lip's outfit, which is really cool. There's a lovely world to Panel De Pon that I feel is kind of underexplored. Let's try clicking this purple one. Okay, little challenge. Okay, challenge mode sort of thing. Aced it. Perfect. 1 second speed running this. Games such as this, you know, obviously a scorekeeping game, would not utilise passwords, but just like have a saved memory card in the SNES card. Obviously, you know. There we go. I imagine in the past I'd have, you know, rushed that and made a mistake somewhere. But okay, so this is where we get all the sort of like cool artwork sort of things. So I was wondering where all that sort of came from, all these nice little stage environments. I knew this game had a puzzle mode, a challenge sort of room somewhere. This is the sort of thing that the Buster move, which I've reviewed in Wii Wonders, really needed to actually have. But it was sadly missing anything like that. Admittedly, it turns out that Buster move was never actually released in Japan, so it was clearly like a quicker title sort of thing. But, you know, just a break from just purely running through the game sort of thing. Just to, you know, have some variety to what you're saying up sort of thing. Okay, last one for Lips challenge. Nope. And I fail. There we go. Okay, yeah, I figured it out. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's other mistakes. Didn't happen. You see the timer. Took me barely any time to figure that out. Yeah. Round clear. Okay. Yeah. See? That was all me. No, you know, nothing weird happened, I can assure you. And moving on straight on to Windy. With just a single one. Okay, well, let's see here. Oh, yeah, now I know. Okay. Brain, why did you hesitate there? That was obvious. Or, wait, no, there we go. It's just that. Okay. I am not a thinking person. Did you know that? Okay, yeah, I was going to switch those around, but that wouldn't work either, would it? Like, yeah, because if I do that, then those won't fall aside. Need to move one of these across, sort of thing. This is the only way I can think of to break it. I can't move that across, that wouldn't do anything. Has to be with these ones, though. Wait, no, actually, no, that makes perfect sense. That's, in fact, stupidly obvious. Okay, I'm overthinking these things. But, yeah, you'll notice up in the top corner, you don't have Nanka there. It's a Panel De Pon special video, so, you know what? No Nanka up in the top corner. I've got a lip artwork, conveniently, of, well, of course, Panel De Pon's lip, created by Ray Dango. Yeah, that was commissioned a while back. I ended up talking with Ray Dango when they were doing, I'm pretty sure I remember them from the days of Miiverse sort of thing. And I ended up having a conversation with them because they were like offering commission sort of things, and oh wow, clearly the answer is just a really long chain here. So whoa, I'm never going to achieve that in game, but that is still a cool sight to see, you know. I gave them a list of like characters sort of thing, and they were like preferring like the existing characters rather than OC sort of thing, and they really liked the idea of drawing lip. So there we go, I got a drawing of lip. Simple. Did have a second of thought though. That was commissioned ages ago. Lip's actually one of the few characters I did end up commissioning of, like, you know, characters I really like sort of thing. Because usually all my commission things are of my OCs, but yeah, there we go. So, you know, Lip, Yuri Kozukata. Don't think there's any other existing characters I've actually commissioned aside from those two, really. Again, everything else has been OCs. Right, there we go. Figured it out. Oh gosh, that took so long for me to think of. Oh, sorry for wasting your time with that. Holy heck. If you would like to see actually good Panel De Pon gameplay, because you're not going to get here in this Souldin special, I would highly recommend you check out... Yeah, I would highly recommend you check out the videos from Buster Beachside. They've got some great sort of like examples of just how good they are. So my mistake here was there. Need to do that, and then that won't fall. There we go. That's how you get it done. Like, it is absolutely astounding what high-skilled Puzzle League players can do. It's just a beauty to watch, and it's like, how can you think that quick? How can you see all these puzzles that quick? I can barely keep track of all the stuff going on. Let's try out this mode. Another serve challenge? Okay, like an arcade story mode sort of thing here. Well, that's cool. Again, there's a lot here that I've never clicked on. I did the story mode mainly sort of thing a couple times. You know, someone who actually knows Japanese will be able to tell me what any of that is. I did, you know, go to Japan sort of thing, but... Okay, so there's probably a certain score I'm supposed to get. It's not... Oh, I could probably get a 5 there. There we go. L speeds up. Okay. Sped up perhaps a bit too fast. Okay. Oh, darn. Something that would, Okay, we just got to clear to that line, sort of thing. That ain't too hard. I mean, again, nothing too fancy going on here. Wish I could do some cooler combos. Oh wait, there we go. There's a 6 at least. Okay, you know, throw those down. Yeah, so I just have to clear below the lines. You know, simple enough stuff to understand. I could also do that. You know, just move it down there. There we go. Yeah, even this also just showcasing the password sort of thing. Yeah, like, you know, I'm not, you know, again, as I've said before, I'm not like good at puzzle games sort of thing. I'm notoriously bad at them, actually. But, you know, there was something very endearing about Puzzle League. Admittedly, I found out, you know, I enjoyed playing Pokemon Puzzle League again because, you know, there was the Pokemon feeling to it which caught my eye. And the fact it was the only Pokemon game which was like anime-based sort of thing. I think that's how a lot of people discover Puzzle League, and then they retroactively go back to discover the other entries. Yeah! Okay, that was cool. That was cool. Okay. No, sorry, I've not got the... Oh no, could have done something. You see like the proper pro players and they kind of like just move these all along super fast sort of thing, like I'm attempting it there sort of thing, but without any luck because I don't actually have the foresight to plan ahead of any of this stuff. Yeah, rather than actually waste time trying to make combos here, I can just like move these along and there you go. That's a good enough job apparently. Not quite sure what job they expect me to do here because I'm not doing it great, I've got to be honest. Okay, and then... So we're not too... Let's go with 50, so we're not too slow. Game level, normal. Okay, and you can choose a few of the characters. You know, I've shown off Lip a lot, and Windy got a little bit of screen time. Elias here probably isn't going to get too much screen time at this rate. So another mode to showcase. And another new artwork to showcase here of the background and such. Oh no, it's going too fast. Okay. Stop that. No, stop. Stop. Okay, no, stop. Oh gosh. Okay. I was hoping there was a... Oh no, I moved the diamond down there. Okay, no, I wasn't supposed to do that. You can see what I was doing. You see, I was actually trying to have some foresight here, but no. Apparently I'm not allowed to be... Apparently I'm not allowed to be good at the game. Oh, okay, no, I could have done that too. Okay, no. That's not going to reach. That's definitely not going to... I know it's not something too fancy, but you know what? It gets points. It'll do. Sometimes it's a case of just, what can I accidentally make that looks good? You know? What can I accidentally make that just happens to work? Okay, you can make a match. You can make a match. You can make a match. Okay. Oh, awesome. See what I mean? Yes. See what I mean? Oh, no. I could have done that. Oh, no. Okay. I could have done that much better there. Oh, there's a time limit of just, you know, trying to make as many little cool moments. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's not much, but... No. Okay. Time over. Okay. But tell you what, you know, I did fairly well. Oh, I can actually... That was good enough. Okay, You clearly have low bars here, so... No! I'm just L now! I'm just L! I'm just L! I'll showcase Flare. Okay, I don't know what's at the top here. Is it just another score mode thing? Okay, yeah. Okay, I could have planned that a little bit better, but... Okay, just seems to be more of the same here. Hey! Nice. Maybe I should stop, like, you know, look at these things and going, hey! Nice and all that. Or like, oh man, that's cool. Rather, you know, actually think, maybe I should actually form these combos. Or I can get myself killed from the looks of it. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, good. That fell down, okay. Okay, good, that fell down there. Okay, no. No, come on, I can... Okay. Whoa, my gosh! What the heck was that? Good is what that was. So, you know, I clearly, as you can tell, I did that via dumb luck. Oh no, if I just moved that across, oh, that'd have been amazing. No, okay, this one's just an... Oh, this is the endless mode. Okay, that makes sense. You know, just keep going until you die. Don't worry, I can fail at this for as long as possible. Okay, oh well, I could have went better there, but... Yeah, so this is just going to go on and on and on. But I'm glad I had that 1-9 moment. Oh gosh, that's... You know, again, for someone of... my caliber, that's just like, that's the miracle sort of thing. You know, that's never going to be repeated. You know, that's you know, the greatest moment I'm going to have in this game. I can assure you. And so let's try out this Jasmine Tea as we watch Lip and Windy battle it out. I actually have an artwork of Lip and Windy actually having a bit of a battle based off of one of the artworks I had saved on Miiverse sort of thing. you know, from someone who'd favorited, had a me versus favorite sort of thing. I made this lip versus windy artwork. I'll pop it up on screen actually in a bit once that sort of thing ends. That, you know, it's an immediate bitter sort of flavour sort of thing. Like, it's like the typical stereotype of a green tea. Feels like it's really sort of bitter sort of thing. This is a bit softer, you know, it's not like a super strong flavour overall. It's like a bitter sort of like tingle on the tongue, sort of on the tip of the tongue. And then like a slight bitter jingle, sort of tingle of a flavour. Starts to roll back sort of thing, but only across the tongue, not really reaching the throat. I've let it cool down for a bit, because I feel, you know, like the middle ground is where green teas tend to be best, in particular with something like Jasmine Tea sort of thing. I feel that, you know, when it's like fresh, of course you've got to try to cook it heat at 80 degrees sort of thing, which is a very difficult thing to do unless you've got a proper kettle or a thermometer on you. Otherwise, you're got to try to get it to that nice middle ground, because when it's too hot, you just can't really get any of the flavour to it. At the moment, it's got the flavour, but it's not too cold, so... But of course, there's more flavour towards the bottom of the tea. I probably should have stirred this a bit better. So as I'm drinking more and more, it's not just hitting the tip of my tongue. It's, oh, neat, they're showing off another one straight away. Oh, a bit of a spoiler, Dragon vs. Sherbet. Sherbet here, I believe? I believe she's Sherbet. It's, the green tea is, the jasmine tea is like, as I further drink down it, is reaching further and further back along the tongue, whereas the first sip only hit the tip. So there's probably a case of me not stirring that well, but it's kind of interesting that you get more and more of the flavour each time. For some people, as you further drink it, you know, because it's a bitter flavour, it'll start to overwhelm you. But I don't think it's too bad, of, you know, too powerful of a bitter flavour sort of thing. And, you know, there's a soothing quality to it sort of thing. Like, there's no other flavours really getting in the way sort of thing. Sometimes, like, it changes up. Like, it's getting stronger, at least that's how you see the character profiles. Like, it's getting stronger, but it's not really changing what it is. It is the one consistent flavour throughout the entire tea. And I really like that aspect of it. Jasmine tea is something you know what you're getting with. It's okay to Alex differs very much from the rest of her character sort of thing. You know, how the other characters are playing. She looks like she's older than the others. You know, like, there's no big surprises, no sudden shifts, and it's tea that, you know, if you leave it be sort of for a while and you forget about it sort of thing, as I've often done with tea, it's not bad. You know, it actually improves it in terms of being able to drink it if you've actually left it for a while, and that's a lovely feature of Jasmine Tea. It's got that persistent quality, and oh, whoops, and that's yeah, that's really nice about it. Well, I've shown a bit of like all the modes aside from the verses, so but let's actually have a little challenge to sort of see. Like, this is, well, I'd say verses. This is the story mode. Let's see how well I do on, say, hard difficulty start. Okay, Lip, talking in Japanese. I don't understand a word you're saying. Your icon is very cute, though. Again, there's such a charming world to Panel De Pon, and it wasn't explored more. It's like, it's very vexing sort of thing. Like, I'd have loved a sequel, particularly a sequel to actually followed Lip. Like, we got a sequel, but it's like with Lip's descendants. It's weird. Like, I think, like, from the Panel De Pon Game Boy Color, sort of like a prototype we got to see sort of thing, you get the impression that originally the story of, like, Cain and such was really about to be about Lip, but then they, for some reason, went the idea of, like, their descendants sort of thing. Watch as Windy utterly destroys me here. You've never seen someone take such a beating, but you will. Okay, that'll do there. Okay, if I just move that like a few centimeters across sort of thing, that'd have been a fantastic little... Like... Okay. Like, if I'd had foresight, I could have done something really nice there, but... like I said, I don't have this foresight ability that others seem to have sort of thing. People seem to know where the blocks are going to go sort of thing, and I really do not have that sort of capability to me. Like, most of what I'm doing is pure luck, really. Like, I was hoping that'd be something more. It was not. Okay. That was more than I was expecting. Okay. Like, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, should have. Okay. Come on. Okay, yeah, there's something going on. Okay, what I should have done is actually do something whilst that's all playing out, sort of thing. Obviously, I am not. I am just freaking out. Okay, no, I can. Okay, come, do something. Brain, no, no, ah! Like, wait, no, did I win? No, I didn't win. Okay. Can I actually do? Yep. Well, I get to see the game over screen now. Yeah, you see that? Hooray! Game over. Can I beat hard mode Windy? You know, like the first opponent. Given my opening play just then, I'm going to assume no. Like, what on earth am I doing? It's nothing impressive. It's just basically barreling along until I get something. I'm going to have someone in the comment section who actually knows what they're doing with this game, sort of going, what are you doing? And I've got to be honest, I'm really sorry. I am awful at this. I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm playing a puzzle game. I just see the blocks try to... Oh no, that looks like you could have actually comboed. Oh, I think I've got one here. Yes, a 5. Okay, and making some magic here. Ah, okay. Okay, that could have been more, but... Okay, we'll take it, we'll take it. Oh my gosh, did I beat her? Oh my gosh, did I beat her? Okay. Oh my gosh, I actually beat her. I focused entirely on her screen. Yeah, I'm actually getting a bunch of garbage blocks from there. Okay, yeah, so I'm seeing how it is. Of course, I've been focused on my screen to the point where I'm not noticing what's going on over there, so... Yeah, okay, so... Got some garbage blocks now, but she got rid of those real quick. So, how did I... Okay, got another one off, but... Oh, she just forgot to move that stack, so... she threw that game. Thanks, Windy. I think you actually have to go by without a single, sort of like, loss in terms of the, in terms of like the, story hard mode to actually, you know, take on the final boss. Or maybe it's just simply a case of getting the very hard mode. Okay, good results, good results. Okay. Okay, no, you're in the way. Okay. Not quite what I was hoping for. Okay, but no, that worked. Okay, I need to move that over here, because then I can make something with that. Okay, yeah, I managed to make something! Was it impressive? Tell me in the comment section below. Probably not. Yeah, I do kind of wonder how the people do it, sort of thing. How do they see everything that's going on screen here and go, yeah, I know what to do. It just baffles my mind sometimes. Like, what is it that you're seeing? You know, what is it that you're, like, comprehending that is just, like... No, okay. Yeah, she really stacked them up high there. Oh, gosh. Because I had an impressive opening round, I feel, to that one. And I am screwing up in spectacular fashion here. Like, oh, so fast. I don't know how people do it, sort of thing, where they're seeing all these blocks, you know, flying out in all these different colours and comprehending quite what is actually before you. Okay, there we go. Move that over there, get a 6. Okay, oh, I should have done that. Yeah, like, you know, does time just slow down for you people when you do it? Okay, yeah, if I'd moved that lower one, I could have done it. Okay, like, I need to... No. There we go. Okay, got some... Okay. Oh, no, I was hoping that I'd be able to make a combo, but no. Okay, that makes something of a combo. That makes something of a combo. That makes something of a combo. Okay, that made something. Heart. Okay, no, come on. Okay. No, okay, bit of a combo. No, okay, I thought that would chain there, but I clearly missed a block there. Oh my gosh, I beat Sherbet as well on hard mode? The heck? Oh my gosh. Let's sort of close it up on lip artwork sort of thing. Yeah, there's a few artworks I wanted to mention sort of thing whilst they're fresh in my mind at this point. There was a interesting concept for a older lip sort of thing with a kind of a punk design to her. I thought it was like gothic. It felt very vampire-esque sort of thing. That was actually kind of the inspiration for doing this video actually. It's an artwork by Doki Doki Itsuna. And it's of a like a punk design sort of lip, which was like lip as she was older. And honestly, given the events she goes through in this game, I could easily imagine her going, you know, having an aesthetic design change and all that. The interesting thing is they did it like with the idea that Lip still's the friendly, bubbly sort of character she is sort of thing, the, you know, girly tomboy. It's just that she's got like a darker aesthetic design sort of thing, and I thought it was very vampiric. And it was ironically that which actually motivated me to do this Panel De Pon special in the end, because I was thinking, well, October would be a weird time to record Panel De Pon footage, and then as I looked it up, I was like, wait, Panel De Pon's release date is October 27th. Was the release date of Panel De Pon. Not something you'd think of. She's like a Halloween-themed character, I guess. So, which along with thinking, that artwork actually kind of fits really well with Lip sort of thing, taking on a bit of a Halloween aesthetic to her. That in turn motivated me to, in this month of October, you know, realising that it was the Panel De Pon anniversary and realising that I hadn't got any Panel De Pon related videos, aside from the talk of the... these combos are nothing, I'm just wanting to make sure I'm not dying. So yeah, it was Doki Doki Itsuna I have to thanks for the motivating the idea sort of thing. And honestly, if they did a Panel De Pon sequel sort of thing, you know, direct sequel sort of thing, having that sort of design update, it still keeps Lip looking very Lip, but it's such an interesting design change and keeps her character intact. I would actually absolutely adore it. So, but yeah, so because of that whole Halloween theming and all that sort of thing, you know, I got motivated, you know, let's make a Panel De Pon special. So here it is. And the other idea I had was trying out two different kinds of Jasmine Tea and having a bit of time apart between them and, you know, comparing the two. So it'll be interesting if my thoughts are any different or if they are the exact same. But that's this Souldin special of Panel De Pon. I really do hope you enjoyed. And a big thank you for Doki Doki Itsuna for the inspiration for this to finally do a Panel De Pon video. And thank you for Rain Dango for long ago for doing the Lip commission artwork. Please consider liking, commenting and subscribing. The Nanka artwork would have already promoted that. And cheerio!